Well, it seems like the countdown for the TikTok ban has begun. So they've been arguing at the Supreme Court's, I think it was Friday, Thursday or Friday, they were arguing about it to either delay the ban or let the ban happen. And TikTok has confirmed that it will shut down in the U.S. on January 19th unless the Supreme Court strikes down or postpones the law, forcing it to be sold. TikTok was like, you ain't gonna shake us down. It's almost like that story about Suge Knight back in the day with Vanilla Ice, which is probably inspired by the Five Heartbeats with Big Red, if you know that character, and how Suge Knight was dangling allegedly Vanilla Ice over the balcony trying to shake him down. And that's what ByteDance, who owns TikTok, is probably saying. It's like, no, y'all ain't gonna shake us down. You ain't gonna try to make us sell our company to some American company and squeeze us out of our money. No. So I respect ByteDance saying like, no, we'd rather shut this down in the U.S. than to sell us than to sell out. I respect that, even though that's a lot of money that ByteDance is giving up. There's a lot of people making money on TikTok just from monetization, TikTok sales, branding. Like TikTok is really a really good money maker for people. And I think that's part of the problem. I think in the US, I think they don't like people making a lot of money. They don't mind like the upper tier people making money, but they don't like the worker bees making money. And that's the great thing about the internet and apps. It's made everything not equal, but you have a better shot making money on an app than maybe working for the government. Now, the working for the government, if you got a really good government job, you can make a pretty good living. But the average minimum wage for a government job is $7.25. We're in 2025, and the average minimum wage for a federal government job is $7.25. Now, again, usually they make more, but that's the minimum. And and the average salary of someone in Congress is $174,000. And they probably don't work nearly as hard as the person making 725. Man, Congress, most of the time they're calling people just to raise funds. They take way more vacations. It's always funny when they criticize the teachers unions. It's like, oh, they get all this time off. Man, who gets more time off than Congress and not do anything? They don't do anything. They don't do anything about climate change. They don't do anything about mass incarceration. They don't do anything about the endless supplies of guns and drugs in the hoods across America. Just endless supplies. No one knows where they're coming from. They don't do anything about these insurance companies who are making millions and billions of dollars from taking money from people. But when it's time to pay out for a disaster or health concerns, they start to say, oh, well, we can't cover that. But TikTok's the problem, right? Well, it's China. China can find out our secrets. Bruh, it's 2025. If China wanted to find out anything about us, I think they're pretty sophisticated of using satellites. Or guess what? These phones. We have most of these phones that we have in our pockets that we use every day, they're not built here. They're built someplace else overseas for cheap labor. That's another thing this country is great at, cheap labor. So we send that overseas and have that overseas or in the Middle East or Asia is built over there. Who knows what chip is in our phones? Contrary to belief, not everybody's on TikTok. And if China really wanted to spy on us, the only thing you got to do is looking on our phones. But it's not just that. Whenever you sign up for Google, Amazon, Yahoo, whatever you sign up for, or whatever app you sign up for, and you have all that fine print, and you say, no, yes, I want this. Yeah, no, I want Gmail. That's fine. I just press yes. Yes, okay, yes, okay. Guess what? We don't know what's in that fine print. And guess what? They know all our demographics. When they talk about the algorithm is somebody using AI or something observing our buying habits. So when you're on Amazon and it shows your favorite sneakers, that's reflecting on your buying habits or your demographics. That's what this thing does. You really think if you got Alexa, that Alexa is not listening to your conversations all the time? It's like, oh no, it turns off. Once I say, okay, Alexa, buy me some deodorant, and then it says like, okay, that's it. It just shuts down. It doesn't shut down. Alexa is listening to everything that you're saying. It's like Hal in 2001: A Space Odyssey. I can't do that, Dave. It's listening to everything. But no, TikTok is the problem. I really do think the government don't like people making a lot of money that's not part of the upper tier. I think they want people to stay broke. I think they want people to work a minimum wage. I think they want them to live paycheck to paycheck. I think they want them to be on welfare forever. I think they enjoy that. I don't think they like the fact that people can make hundreds of thousands of dollars or even millions of dollars on these apps. Or just you might have someone who makes maybe 45, maybe $50,000 a year. They make that they do nothing but TikTok and they make $50,000 a year. That's a regular job. And they're comfortable, but they don't want that. And if you're the US government, why do you want this app gone anyway? You know how much money people make off of this that you have to pay taxes on? Most people, if they make a lot of money, they don't know anything about business taxes. So if they're not filed, if they don't have a business EIN and all that stuff, when they file for taxes, then they got to file it as themselves under a W-2 or 1099, and that's even more taxes. So you mean to tell me the U.S. government don't want hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions of dollars from people making money off TikTok? They would ever say, no, we don't want your money. We would rather have you broke working at a Starbucks. And again, the funny thing is over the years, you've seen people from no matter what age, TikTok kind of started off as a young app, but now you see older people making money off this too. I got on this too late. But the problem is when TikTok first came up, I believe when it first started, the connection was 15 seconds. So you can make 15-second videos or 30-second videos. But if you guys follow me, you know I can't talk nothing in 15 seconds. Because I tried. I was like, I ran out of time. So I had TikTok, but I never used it. But then they expanded it out. And it went from like 5 minutes and now it's 10 minutes, right? Which is fantastic for me. It's fantastic for me. So now I can talk and do my thoughts and all that stuff. It's fantastic. And I just got monetized like late last year. I got monetized and it's been great. It's fantastic. In some ways, I kind of like it a little bit better than YouTube right now, but I think YouTube will come around a little bit more. But the monetization is it happens pretty quick. Now, again, you don't understand the algorithm. You have a video just explodes. It's like, wow, how did that happen? You have no clue. And then you make another video. It's like, what? 2 views. That was my best video. I never thought the Squad would have something in common with some of the Republicans. But on this bill, they did. So like I said earlier, the majority of Congress voted on the bill to ban TikTok. But there was 58 people in the House of Representatives who didn't. And 6 of those people was Ocasio-Cortez, Ilhan Omar, Ayanna Pressley. And on the other side, 3 of the people who voted against it was Matt Gaetz, Lauren Boebert, and Marjorie Taylor Greene. If you would have told me at any time that the Squad and Gaetz and Boebert and Green had something in common, I would have never thought it would be this TikTok issue. But it is. Even those 6 thought banning this is a mistake. So I'm asking everybody, so what are you going to do? So if they ban TikTok, which seems like it's going to happen, what are you going to do? Like, what's your options now? Do you are you on Facebook or YouTube or other platforms where you're making money? Is this the main one? And for other people, like, this has been a great way to do content. Man, you can talk about politics. You can talk about health. DJs. Listen, I have a background as a DJ. Shout out to DJ D-Man, DJ Stout back in the day and now. But man, there's so many DJs who make money, man. I scroll through, man. There's a DJ in California, a DJ in Texas, a DJ in Ohio, man, just spinning, playing great music, making money, just in their homes, man, spinning, enjoying their life. You willing to take that away? You really think China is concerned about a woman dancing to Tupac's How Do You Want It? Still a great song 30 years later. You think that's what they're concerned about? Shout out to the women on TikTok, man. Those are the times, listen, I love being me. I would never change me. But man, I do envy these young ladies who got big behinds and they just walk in front of a camera for 2 seconds, turn around, and have 10,000 views. That's fantastic, man. I got to be funny, witty, do research. Shout out to the ladies. But man, if TikTok goes away, what are y'all going to do? And for all those Congress people who voted against TikTok, y'all better watch your seat because you should be voted out.